Hello everyone! It's a new day in Eden. Well, this is part 3 of my super cool wanderings at the Eden project, and today is the second one day, and I am going to be exploring this. Ta-da! It's a massive biome or biodome, or whatever you want to call it, that holds within it the largest captive rainforest in the world. And there you just see whizzing by two dudes or dudettes, I don't know if it's guys or girls, on the longest thingy. What do you call it? Oh, it escapes me now. Anyway, I'm very excited. I need to go and join the queue because there's quite a few folk wanting to go in. So yay, it's super exciting. Can't wait to see what treasures are hiding inside. As I said, there's a few folk. And I can't even see the end of the queue. Okay, we are finally getting in. Queue was about half an hour long. But look at the size of this. This is the smaller one. I'm going to try to find out how tall they are. Greeted by some pretty things. No, this is gonna be a very hot and humid place, mimicking the rainforest. Actually, it is a rainforest. So I put on layers so I can shed them bit by bit as we go on. Oh, look! Oh my word! And this is just the very beginning. So cool. Okay, let's explore. Sadly, there's drilling noises and whatnot because of some work that they do. So I'm not quite sure what you can hear in the background. There's some interesting fruit there. There's one more closer. And my great pet hate that there's no names under the plants. Which is really annoying, because I would like to know what is what. Obviously I recognize the banana trees and the more common things. But there's loads of things I have no idea what they are. Let's have a look at these roots. The tree envelops tree style. Look, you can see it all. I'm in the rainforest. One day. Hope to make it to a real one. Well, one that's not in captivity. Because this is a real one. Look at the big banana trees. Okay, something that has a name, the betelnut palm. It's a fairly small one. This is the thingy that they like to chew all over Asia. And it stains their teeth pretty bad. I think this one is called, the one I just showed you, the shampoo ginger. Because they use it as an ingredient for shampoo. It's so cool in there. The density. Well, let's look at you. What a funky bit you have. Oh, and there's a little bug. Look at that. Now I just spotted some interesting movement I shall show you. They're very, very tiny and they're a bit far from me, but I'll try to zoom in. It's an ant highway. Look at them, little busy things. Coming and going. Let's see them a little bit more up close. What are you guys doing? They're different than any of the ants I've ever seen. So obviously they are part of this habitat. There's so much going on. I just really like that little curly wine. And there's a house in the background, built out of wood and I don't know. We'll see that later. A little yellow and its sister. And more of those pretty wines. Raindrops on the banana leaves. Looking pretty. I would like to climb in between them. But obviously that's not allowed. Look at the little one. Oh. More clever leaves. There's loads of people around me, so I find it a bit difficult to film. Something more colorful. And there's still a few flowers left. Pretty things. I love the colors. And more color. Purplish, pinkish, whitish. Don't. Excuse me. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see them this way. They're fairly big. They come way up to my waist. And in front of us there's a paddy of rice. Did you know that rice is actually a type of grass? Let's look at the grains. There we go, finally it focused. These ones are still very young, but you can see them forming. Okay, let's have a look at this one. See? That's gonna be yum yum rice one day. And I think that throughout the world, I don't know for a fact, I'm just speculating, there's more people eating rice than any other plant, so very much needed. From a bud to an open one. It's very large, it's bigger than my palm. Now, these plants are the leaves of the sweet potato, which I've actually never seen in my life, because they don't grow in Europe. So let's try and have a look at them. Tiny bits. Interesting. There's a big patch here. Okay, inside this house, I just filmed a few minutes ago. There supposedly should be an orangutan. I can't see it. I can see mess on the floor. In the meantime, as I'm waiting to go around, I found some ginger plants. They're much taller than I thought they are. Again, something that I'm only familiar with the ginger root and not the rest of the plant. And I think this tree is the star fruit tree. Oh yeah, look, I spotted the fruit there. Beautiful. And it still has flowers as well. Let's see them a bit closer. Oh, really pretty, very little. There's more fruit. I'm gonna try and capture them. Most of them are still very green and growing. Look, there's a little baby one. And there's one. Very green. And on the starfruit tree, this thingy climbing up on it is called the Stackhorn Fern. And it's one of the very ancient ones that still lives. And it says that they help to produce oxygen, and they cling onto the rocks or trees and make soil out of their own dead leaves. Clever plant. And look, a little friend just turned up. I forgot what they're called, but it's one of those green pumpkin birds I saw at Newquay Zoo. That's the female. And there is the beautiful male as well. Hello, cuties. These ones are smaller than the ones I've seen before, but very pretty. Okay, I think the orangutan is having a rest. It's not hanging anywhere where I can see it. So there's a smell, so he must be in there. But let's just look at these taller trees. Must be quite a surreal experience trotting to a rainforest. Look at the bark. Okay, found something else. And just look at this leaf. Lovely. The leaf has been cut off, and look, it's very spongy inside it. Oh, focus please. It's this one. There's an interesting statue of an orangutan made out of metal. Beautiful. They call it the gardener of the forest. These amazing apes help to maintain a healthy and a balanced forest habitat. Today their homes, the rainforests of Sumatra and Borneo, are under threat from oil palm plantations. This has brought orangutans to the brink of extinction. And I think most of us know that they are in serious danger. I've seen some documentaries which really broke my heart. So, less greed, humans, less greed. This one is called the jade wine. Interesting bit about this, that in the dark the flowers of it, they seem to glow, so they attract bats that pollinate them as they drink the nectar from the flowers. Clever. Can't see it properly from here, only the top bit, but that is the bow tree. It's very beautiful, and it's something that has sacred importance to both Hindus and Buddhists, and it's also used for all sorts of things, from paper making to hosting silkworms and other interesting bits. And there's a little river running through here. And again, I found, now this is a proper highway for ants, but it's very far from me. Just want you to see the commotion. There's thousands of them coming and going on different little roads side by side. Okay, they go up all the way the length of the tree. So this is not just a small portion, but from the bottom all the way to the top. They're very busy and super fast. And those are the toddy palms. They have a sweet center, and that's what it's used for: palm sugar and sago and something alcoholic they make from it when the sugary juice is fermented. It says that about 14 liters of sap can be tapped per flowering spike per day. Wow! The young leaves, which look like fishtails, can be cooked too, and they eat them. The light is not good, so I'm not sure, but you can see there's a bucket, there's the flower bits, and obviously that's why the ants are so busy on it. They know what's yummy. Okay, we are getting to the bits where things are getting taller and taller. There's even a mini waterfall there. Well, it's definitely nicely done. You almost feel like you're in the real place. There's some tiny orchids hiding up there. Now, let's start with the roots. This plant, or tree rather, is called the weeping fig. And it grows tall up to 30 meters. It's one of those trees that envelops and slowly strangles a horse tree over time. The land of the giant bamboos. This is a little one. And it's probably my height. And then look at this. Dun, 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 dun. We're still going. And some more. And some more. And some more. And there's even taller ones further in where I can't reach. I had to check my footing because I almost fell over. Look at that. Spectacular. Let's see how a cut one looks like. And look, there's a new shoot coming out there. It looks like a ginormous alien slug. It's like the detail on them. So beautiful. Just look at that. This is Ebony Tree, more specifically the Ceylon ebony. Oops. It's the most wanted commercial black ebony that we know that it's used for furniture, inlays, and on the piano keys. Pretty. Let's try and look at your leaves. Oops. Can't see any fruit on it now. Now this pretty thing is called a Voodoo Lily. I wonder where did it get its name from. Let's have a look at you. They look like spooky little ghosts. Well, the cartoon version. Let's see your other bits. Now, I'm not sure if that's meant to be the fruit or some sort of disease on it. It looks interesting nonetheless. And there's another flower. And there are the leaves. It's a beautiful plant. Just so you have an idea of the scale of it, you can't really make it justice like this. There's some funky things up there. There's a swing bridge and some other treetop walkie things, so I can't wait to get there. But I do want to see things bit by bit. There is an interesting plant here called Iboga. It's something that the root bark has been used for centuries in the rite of passage for spiritual ceremonies. And more recently, it shows potential to reduce cravings for cocaine and heroin and aid rehabilitation. So it's used in treatment centers all over the world. Cool. Though I wonder if it leads from one addiction to the other. But I don't know much about it. Those little orange pods are the fruit of it, so there was fruit on in the end. And here are a few little totems, and I'll just show you the description. And some more. There's a very beautiful tree here, which is called the African green heart. I like the leaves, they're really pretty. It's used for loads of things, including timber. And the bark is poisonous, so that's used for other things. I'm lost in the jungle or the rainforest. Look at all these greens. It's got very dense leaves. This one is called the Fiddle Leaf Fig. And indeed the shape of the leaves resemble kind of that of a violin. Let's see, maybe this one is even better. It's originally from West Africa. And again, it's one of those plants that climbs onto another and only later it sends down roots that will slowly strangle the host. So it's a surviving type of a plant. Naughty at the same time. Right, lovelies, with this big splash of green, I shall say goodbye. This is the end of part 3 of the wanderings in Eden. And I will be continuing. There will be a few more parts, that's for sure. So, goodbye for now. I hope you all have a lovely day.